I'm going to bring you guys along for a day in the life of a commercial fisherman. It's the very beginning of the season, so we flew in from Seattle all the way to Dutch Harbor, Alaska. We got the boat ready by setting up our fishing gear, getting our Costco and frozen food on the boat, and completing the rest of our checklist. And then we waited. A storm came in, so we had a couple days to hang out. Killed some time by doing some projects, going to the gym, and talking to family. Now we are ready to go and throw lines for trip number 1. Every time we leave the dock, our routine is pretty much the same, except this time we had the starboard tied up next to us, so we threw their lines before we could leave. You ready?
Yeah.
Fine. Then we threw our lines, put our lines away, and we were on our way out of the channel to go fishing. Here, you can see me grabbing the crane controls so I can pick up our starboard door and put it out. It's on the boat because we store it on deck every time we tie up so it doesn't hit the dock. Now we are securing the doors. We use a strap to hold the doors tight into the boat so they don't bang around in bad weather. Next, we walk the Gilsons to the stern of the boat so they are ready when we go to haul back. We use these to pull the bag of fish on board. And lastly, here you can see me putting some stuff away because in bad weather, stuff goes flying everywhere. So I'm in the locker right now, just tidying up. On our way out, the weather's not even bad and I'm already starting to feel like kind of queasy. Usually I don't get seasick, but I feel like every single year it just gets a little bit worse. It sucks. Alright, I'm gonna go down for a little bit.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. You know where to find me.
Call me if you want me to take it. Alright.
Okay, love you.
Love you too. Here I'm just making some breakfast. I made a few eggs and some oats. And as you can see, even in nice weather, it's pretty hard to cook. Well, I just had my breakfast, had some eggs and oats. Then I just talked to a client for a little while about building his beamer, so I'm pretty excited about that. Get some projects ready for when I get home. Now I just made some coffee and we're on our way out to go fishing. It's snowing, but it's actually a really nice day out right now. For A-season, this is really good weather. It is kind of cold though. You guys will also hear me talk about trips a lot, and what a trip refers to is us leaving the dock, filling up the boat, and coming back. So in the beginning, our quota is based off a certain amount of pounds to catch, and our boat can pack, say, roughly 550,000 pounds. So then, say, at the beginning of the season, if you have 6 million pounds to catch, you do the math, and then it gets broken up into trips. And I think for this season, we have 12. Oh, I just spilled my coffee. Did I scare you? Did I scare you?
Yeah, I was like, what's that weird noise change?
No, I was showing the people the boat.
Oh. What's up?
They only have ever seen us in the garage. That's how we pay for the garage.
That's how we pay for the garage.
Yeah.
Welcome to our home away from home.
It's actually pretty nice.
It is. This ain't bad traveling.
Not for A-season.
Not at all. 6 hours and 45 minutes to the first spot. Yeah, and chill this. All this right here is all the freighter traffic coming from China, Japan, into the west coast of the U.S. So if I zoom this way out, we're in here, and they'll come from here, and curve up and around, and down into the west coast.
Yeah, that's cool for people to see.
Earthers will have a hard time with knowing why they go up. Anybody that understands it's the shape of a basketball, that's the shortest route.
Every star, boat, little mark you see is a snag.
Something on the bottom, like so, there's a boat, the Golden Sun.
How do you find snags?
The hard way.
Yeah.
Either reported, like sunken boats are reported, or somebody finds the hard way.
It's 3:30 now. I was just on watch for a couple hours so my dad could take a nap. And now I'm about to do the same. It just makes you tired when the weather's like this. But I'll check in you guys when we're at the waypoint and we'll probably start fishing. I think we're about an hour away from the fishing ground, so pretty soon here we're gonna fire everything up and set the net. Need a punch. Everything is frozen. Makes it so much harder.
Big setback to the first ring.
Okay. As you guys can see here, we're starting to set the net, but it's kind of hard to explain this fast, so I'll just let you watch. It's gotta come off that way. I'll try to hand it to you now. This yellow box is called the transducer, and what it does is show us a picture of the opening of the net and fish going inside the net. Alright, and slack lines. So you guys just saw us set, then we hauled back because something was messed up, and then we set again, and now we're hauling back again to change door leg settings, but my GoPro's dead, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, it's been a while since I gave you guys an update, and when I say a while, it's 1:30 a.m. right now. As you saw in the last clip, I had my rain gear on. We had to run outside pretty fast and haul back. We ended up hauling like 60 tons, which is half a bag. And then we changed door settings, so out there for quite a while. I didn't get any content of it. Everybody on the boat has different roles, and now I do the night tows, so that's why I'm up here right now fishing, and I want to show you guys. So this is everything I'm looking at when I'm fishing. These two screens right here are our globes, and it's basically like a digital map. And what it does is show us where we are, where we're going, and all the other boats around us. Right here's the picture of the net. This is our net right here, and this is fish going in it, so this red bar will sweep and show us fish going in. And if you guys remember, earlier in the video, I showed us putting those egg things on the net, and those eggs are these bars right here, and they tell us how much fish are in the bag. So right now, 5 red bars means I got a full bag. These 3 screens right here, they show us fish in the water, and right here is our Doppler, and it shows us the current at different levels of the ocean. That's a pretty quick explanation of what these screens do and what I'm looking at, but we just got our 5th egg, so I'm gonna call my dad here soon, and we're gonna haul back.
Well, now the 3 and the 5 aren't down, so it'll be interesting to see what's in there.
Well, hopefully we get it. All right. Okay, come on, work. So now we're hauling back, and basically everything we do here is just the opposite of what we did when we went to set the net. Right here I'm pulling off the door legs, and this disconnects the doors from the net. And here you can see me tying off the door legs onto the cleat so they don't get pulled into the water.
The kite's on deck.
Oh.
But before the kite came out, all 5 were down again.
Oh, you fucker.
How you like that?
Not at all. Where's that bag at? Here you can see us using one of those Gilsons. We have hooked it up to one of the straps on the cod end, and we start pulling up the bag. And now you see me pulling one of the zippers. We pull this out and it lets fish out of the cod end. And now it's a pretty repetitive process. We just keep rotating Gilsons back and forth, pulling up the bag farther and farther, pulling zippers until we're done and all the fish are out of it. This is typically a pretty fast process. We get the bag dumped and back in the water in about an hour and a half. So as you can see here, we're done dumping it and we're hosing the rest of the fish into the tanks. And what we do after this is we back wind the bag, flip it over, and re-zip the bag so it's ready to fish again. You guys saw the last haul back, and then my GoPro died so you didn't see the very end of it, but now 4:30, still haven't slept. We gotta haul back one more time, then we'll be done, and then I can go to sleep. And I'm really looking forward to it. In the beginning, I thought I would have flashed like at least an egg. It's just hard to tell, but then all of a sudden, the fucking 3's down. Okay, sounds good. Finally, at 5:44, we're all done. I'm going to bed. This is one of the worst parts about the job, is being up all night and then just being overtired. It makes you feel terrible. But I'll check with you guys in the morning and I'll show you what